I am going to join 100 random clans to see how easy or difficult it is to get a co-leader. If I will be promoted to co-leader at least 10 times, then I will attempt to join the clan of the biggest Clash of Clans YouTuber Judo Sloth to ask him the same question and hopefully become a co-leader in his clan. But in order to get there I have to start joining random clans, and here is my first attempt.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering.
I can get a co-leader? Definitely not an ideal start for the challenge, so I looked for another clan where at least someone is online, and right after asking the question I was told I would have to stay for a few days, which is completely fair, but since I didn't have time to wait as that one emo kid's father roasted me on my comment section for not uploading again over a month, then after requesting some Archer Queens I left the clan. Rejection after rejection, my self-confidence was slowly decreasing as even a member with a base design looking like something that 50.42% of the world's population has between their legs told me absolutely not. I thought I would give it one more go, and if I am not going to be successful this time then I have to come up with another plan. Since my base was looking quite gangster, then joining this clan made all the sense to finally get a promotion I deserve. Even before I had the chance to ask my question I already got promoted to elder, which meant that I was halfway there, but it turned out that I was not the only one trying to get co-leader, as Elias had been relentlessly posing the very same question for the last 12 minutes, and now it was my time to join the competition by starting to convince Sikander to promote me. Not only did Sikander have to deal with me and Elias competing against each other, but also Jess joined the clan. To make things easier for Sikander I offered him a deal where I will have a boxing match with Elias to find out which one of us gets promoted to co-leader. Since Elias agreed with the challenge, then in matter of milliseconds my boxer giants gave him a good old beating by absolutely annihilating his base, but sadly Sikander didn't bother to look how 2 mosquitoes are buzzing who is getting that drop of blood. What he did instead was to promote some random goofy Town Hall 10 to co-leader, so I took it personally. It was extremely unfair as I had been way more loyal to the gangsters clan than Gawking was, so I started plotting an evil plan how I will get a co-leader from Sikander, but in order to do that I had to leave the clan for now and come back later, so I told him
I'll be back.
to perfectly execute my plan I had to completely transform my base, which meant cleaning up the base, replacing wooden walls with very strong stone walls, getting a new fresh base design, and lastly picking a new name that would sound more feminine. I know my new plan might seem too evil, but I had to try everything to get a co-leader from Sikander, even if it meant putting on makeup for a few minutes. Now it was time to join his clan, but unfortunately it was completely full and I couldn't get in, so meanwhile I tried if any other clan is ready to promote Jennifer to co-leader. I joined clan Hide in Bush, where I received a very warm welcome. In fact so warm that I had to let Supercell know about this nice and polite person. Then I noticed that there is a free spot in the gangsters clan, so I quickly joined that, and with no time me being there Sikander was already showing interest in Jennifer's gender. That was a sign that perhaps there is a chance of getting that promotion this time, as he even wanted to add me as his friend. I didn't want to straight up lie to him, so I tried to stay mysterious with my answers that led me absolutely nowhere, as he didn't agree to promote me due to the fact that my base is not maxed out. After spending almost 24 hours in his clan I knew I can't waste any more time and I have to move on to visit other clans, but I wasn't done with Sikander. I was coming back, and I was coming back strong to get what I want from him. Then something shocking happened when I joined this clan called Rolex, where I straight up asked the leader a provoking question if he has the power to make me a co-leader, and he said,
okay.
Yes guys, finally the new strategy was working, and not only one time but also in the very next clan I joined, where I asked the exact same psychological question that leaves people with nothing but to show if they actually have the power to promote someone or not. As I thought my new strategy was working like a charm, I started getting rejected again and again. In some clans I did end up getting an elder but not a single co-leader, and in most cases the clan was just too inactive, so I couldn't be bothered to wait for a response. Before I was going to switch strategies again by using a higher town hall level account, I found an absolute gem of a conversation that brought back so many memories of the global chat. If you are single and ready to mingle, then grab your pen and paper, because here is an in-depth guide how to find a girlfriend in Clash of Clans.
Are you Nepali?
No, Sri Lanka.
What are you?
Boy.
No girl, I am.
How old are you?
16.
I have 17.
Boo.
Smiling face.
Have you food eaten?
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting, but make sure you don't forget to ask if the person's stomach who you want to get to know is full or not. If it's empty then it could be risky business as people with empty stomach are less eager to start a new relationship. Okay, let's continue.
Can you give me troops?
Sorry.
Why?
I can. Why not? Wreck.
5 min my load.
Okay.
Are you fine?
Yeah. So, how are you?
I am also fine.
Great. Are you using WhatsApp?
Yes, I'm not using.
Do you give to me your WhatsApp number?
Sorry.
Why?
We can chat here only. Can you be my BF?
Okay. Our decision. Yes. What do you want?
Dragon.
Baby dragon.
Thanks a lot. Beb.
Thumb up. Kisses.
What is your name?
My name is Vijay. And you?
Shristi.
Oh, cool. Do you like chat with me?
Okay, bye. Yes, of course.
Okay, catch you later.
See you, Ben. Bye.
See you.
And this is the 1-minute guide how to get married basically. Yes guys, as you can see my channel is not only about Clash of Clans but also about personal relationship and dating advice, so make sure to subscribe if you need help with that. Since I got promoted to co-leader only 2 times out of 25 attempts, then I knew I had to level up my game by bringing out my not so rushed accounts Melon Musk and Buff Bezos in hope of finding more success. If these accounts are not going to bring in any results, then I will be using my completely maxed out main account. That really seemed to be the case as Melon Musk was struggling hard to get promoted. Not only that, but I joined hundreds at the top of hundreds of clans and they were all inactive. That made it very difficult until I decided to take more aggressive approach to convince people, and sometimes convince also gods, as I met poor Asgardians who were in need of some humanitarian support. Both Thor and God of War had gone broke after excessive consumption of Tropicalia, so I offered them 1 Dogecoin for getting a co-leader in return, but they were having way bigger financial crisis than I initially expected as they asked me for a private jet. Since Buff Bezos is my bro and pink private jets go for $22 on Amazon, then I agreed on their request, but only if they will promote me to co-leader first. Because they were tipsy and too much waffle came out of their mouth, then I gave them 1 minute to accept my deal or they won't be getting the pink Hello Kitty jet, which made God of War consider my offer as he promoted me to co-leader for 10 seconds. That was a win in my book, even though I got kicked out straight after. The very next clan I joined, people started making fun of my base, so I thought I would roast them back by calling Void out for a battle that he happily agreed to, but little did he know that I was about to triple his base with my very complex dung beetle attack strategy. No, but all jokes aside, then I noticed that even the leader of the clan agreed on the deal to make me co-leader if I will 3-star Void's base, so it was time to do some serious preparations. After looking at Void's base and then my troops and heroes, I knew I have got myself in a bit of a pickle because all my troops were level 1 and both of my heroes were being upgraded for another 4 days. That left me with only one option, which was to use Book of Heroes and Book of Anything to finish the upgrades. Then I needed an army of hogs because I felt this was the only way to get 3 stars, but then I realized I haven't unlocked hog riders yet, so I quickly unlocked them and prepared my army. Since Void had quite high level defenses, then I also had to activate both power and hero potion in order to increase my chance of becoming a co-leader, until I saw that my guy has that blue bird in his defending clan castle that was going to be a pain to kill. Luckily though I got rid of it, so it was time to siege his base with the 4th generation Ferrari Enzo with a built-in catapult that was demolishing his base like nobody's business. While the leader of this clan and couple of his friends were nervously watching how Void's base is getting wrecked, it was time to send in an army of hog riders that this time quite literally almost 3-starred the base, as only 1 hammerhead was needed to destroy that last cannon. I demanded for another attempt as I needed to do some adjustments in my army, and then they had to admit that I absolutely dominated that base as over half of my army was still alive. I felt victorious, and rightfully so. I told them to give me my co-leader, which they never did. Guto then started giving me a full overview of his life and his trust issues he has due to the past experiences, so I realized this man ain't keeping his word. After he dropped some life-changing inspirational quotes that I was going to print out and put on my wall, I decided to leave the clan. As I kept joining and leaving, my rejection count went higher and higher, and in fact so high that I thought I have lost the challenge. As 25 attempts with Melon Musk was over, then now it was time for Buff Bezos to shine. Not gonna lie, my hopes were high for this one as the account was way more upgraded than previous accounts, but in reality it turned out to be an absolute fail compilation as I kept getting rejected and kicked non-stop. For some reason people liked Melon Musk way more than Buff Bezos, and just about when I was searching for the last clan I saw Yo Mama telling people to join his clan for co-leader. That was the perfect opportunity for me, so straight up I followed him to his clan, and with matter of minutes Yo Mama promoted me to co-leader, which meant that I had 25 more attempts left to get promoted 6 times. To start off I joined the Gangster 2023 clan where I had some unfinished business to sort out, and guess what? Yes guys, Sikander promoted me to co-leader without any questions asked, and it felt so good because he had no idea it was the same person who he had rejected previously 2 times. By the way, can we get an F in the chat for Elias, who according the legend is to this day in Sikander's clan trying to get that co-leader. Anyway, after Sikander promoted me I needed 5 more clans to promote me. Well, surprise surprise, but exactly 5 more clans did promote me to co-leader, which meant only one thing, and that thing was to join Judo Sloth's clan. As I sent the request I was quite hesitant, but luckily the man himself accepted me, so I wasted no time and asked him the question. And guess what? He said sure. That made me feel happier than I have ever felt in my Yo, what is going on here?
Bruh.
If you enjoyed this video, then I am 99% sure you will also like this video that has about 100 Clash of Clans memes shown in 8 minutes.